All right, need a moment here to get the chat popped out. Pop the chat out here. Pop out chat over here. Put that right there. Pin it. All right. We can get going. Yo, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, coming back at you with a live stream. And this time we are playing Ark Park. This game, to me, resembles something right out of Jurassic Park. This game released March 21st, I believe, on Steam, and it released March 22nd on PlayStation VR. This game, I bought this game on at the Steam winter sale for $7.50. This game normally sells for $40, which I'm for a game that's over 2 years old. I'm still a little bit taken back by that. And the game sells for $50 to this day on PlayStation VR. Now, when I first saw this game, I had mild interest in this game because when I first came to VR, the first game that I experienced that had any kind of dinosaurs or prehistoric creatures in it was Time Machine VR. And that game actually scared me because with me still being new to VR, some experiences actually scared me, believe it or not. So over the next year or so, I was looking for that one game that would capture total realism of being in the presence of dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus Rex, other prehistoric creatures. And so Ark Park, I had mild interest in that game, but not enough to want to pay $50 for it on the PlayStation VR. But again, it just popped up on the Steam sale, so I decided to take a look. And this is my first time taking a look at it. I didn't even do a dry run before I started this stream, so let's get into it. Game took a few minutes to load too when I first booted the game up.
Ark shuttlecraft carrying tourist 48909 is cleared to land. Welcome to Ark Park. To make your stay enjoyable, the planet's surface temperature is set to remain a beautiful 71 degrees Fahrenheit. A tremendous journey awaits you. Oh, and salutations. I'm Joey, your pilot, and your personal tour guide. Glance down at the teleporter you're holding in your hand there. Whatever you do, don't lose it.
Go to the destination.
Good on you. Way faster than walking on legs, right? Test it out some more. Anywhere in the station. Welcome to our planet. This island is the Welcome Island. In just a short while, you will be taking our crystal shuttle tram to the park.
1 second, folks. Eyes itching. It's really annoying when you start itching underneath this headset. Uh, I don't care for the snap turn. I think for a 2 year old game, graphics aren't bad. Just point directly at the guy with the touch controller and press the trigger button. Yeah, okay. See here, open, close. Grab, confirm fire. Grab, confirm fire. Okay. See your destination. Well, I have to say that this is the beauty of the Oculus Quest 2 because this game looks I think this game looks decent. Looks good through the Oculus Quest 2. Now, I think that the blur of the PlayStation VR, I'm sorry, the blur of the PlayStation VR to me made some of these games unattractive. Some of the games on the PlayStation VR, the blur or the aliasing is horrible, and to me, it, it to me it made games that were decent looking games not look so good.
Dear guests, the train is about to depart. Please get on board in an orderly manner. Want to get this thing rolling? Activate the control panel here at the front. Okay, now attention, the train is about to depart. Please remain seated. There's nothing better than fresh ocean air. That's what I've been told.
Oh, look at that! See how close he comes. Oh, there he is over there.
We have now arrived at the main lobby. Please disembark in an orderly manner. We hope you will enjoy your stay.
Like this Ark Park thing here. Oh.
Welcome, visitors, to Ark Park. We're very excited to introduce you all to the natural wonders of this off-world habitat. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Okay, got two people talking at the same time, or two voices talking at the same time, so I didn't get all of it. But let me before I go to the destination, let me have a look at this some of these skeletons. Oh, 1 second again, folks. All right. Couple of basketballs. I don't like that I don't have any hands. It says swing touch controller towards the screen. Release trigger button to throw the tiny dino into it.
While it usually hunts for its food, it won't say no to rotting leftover meat either.
That's not very cool. How there's two voices talking at the same time, and you can't distinguish one or the other.
afraid of T-Rex. See the big guy? It's possible to order dinosaurs to perform certain actions. Of course, real T-Rexes aren't always as obedient as the holographic sort. You'll be conquering the real T-Rexes in no time. Let's move on to the feeding desk. Have you washed your hand? I don't want it to be food poisoned. Look at the dinosaur you're about to feed. We call her Snorzy because she's always snoring no matter what time it is. Offering it to this dino. He's an herbivore, so don't worry about getting your fingers bitten off.
Okay. What the hell? All right.
The amenities provided here are intended to help you raise your very own dinosaur. First, we need a dino egg. Follow me. These tents are for visitors to change their outfits and organize their belongings. Great, isn't it? Oh, you're right. Peek into the storage box. I think you'll like what you see. Hey, a dino egg. Your first dino egg is complimentary. Put it into your backpack and let's hatch it. You might want to bring some fruits. You will need them. Trust me.
Reach for the glowing slot in backpack with touch controller. Press trigger to put the dinosaur food in it.
Oh, and a spray painter. All set. Let's head over to the incubator. into the incubator. Please be careful, though. Be careful. Oh, it's a Triceratops egg. Tons of natural plate armor and super tough. Lucky, lucky.
So I guess that is my pet Triceratops. So looking around, oh, there's a big one back there. So looking around, the graphics are decent, but the graphics have got soft edges. It's not blurry, but it's got soft edges.
Newborn babies will be transported into the cage. Poor fellow. We should let it out for a while.
Oh, he already got big.
It may be interested in a fruit inside your backpack. Feed a dino once, and it's bound to love you forever. And if you keep it from getting hungry, it will grow larger.
Damn.
Now, try grabbing a spray painter. You could use it to paint your pet's skin. It's a mud-based paint, non-toxic. The dinosaur will love it.
Okay. So I'm painting a dinosaur now?
Say you've got remarkable artist talent. However, I'm also programmed never to lie. I just thought you should know. It's an adult now. You may write it. Feel free to snap pictures with your camera. You can always view them later.
That thing is big.
Every creature you see is a prehistoric relic.
And that frog was big too.
but fast. You know, calm but fast.
Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, you. Thank God. This is Section 44's Chief Engineering Officer. Name's Wrigley. I've opened a communications channel through your teleporter device. I'll make it short. The explosion you heard was caused by an abnormality from one of the brainwave towers in your vicinity. Brainwave towers are what keep the dinosaur's savage personalities in check. Got the picture through your thick skull yet? The tower keeps human beings from being eaten like steaks. We've got engineers on their way to fix the tower, but I'm afraid they won't arrive in time. I'm asking you for help. Begging you for help. Reports indicate quite a few tourists and staff are pinned down by aggressive dinosaurs, and they're without teleporters. I don't know how much time they have left. We've been completely caught off guard. Will you help them? If you can just get near the tower, your tour guide's maintenance protocol will go into automation. I'm asking you to risk your life, but if you can repair that tower, you'll save a lot of people. We'd be in your debt.
That's a tall order. I believe I'm capable of repairing the tower, but we would need a weapon to defend ourselves. If you want to help, I'll take you to the hollow printer. We'll use it to build a pistol. That's one blueprint we don't typically unlock for tourists. We will need the materials listed here to construct the pistol. Check the storage box. It seems we're missing something. For example, no gene fragments. Well, we do have an intact gene scanner. Put that into your backpack. Take the rest of these tools too. They will come in handy. Alright, I've unlocked an additional function on your teleporter. You can now use the terminal to teleport to an entirely new location. We'll go there to obtain the materials for the pistol.
Aim or directly touch the glowing table. Press trigger to explore series.
We can explore this place later, but right now, let's focus on extracting gene fragments from the creatures here. The hollow printer uses them as a power source.
Reach for the glowing stone.
With the gene scanner, try aiming for the monkey's head. It won't feel a thing.
Reach for the glowing slot in your backpack to take out the pickaxe. Finally got some damn hands. And I lost my earbuds. Cold yogurt. You said looks like Robinson's Journey? It's feeling like that. I mean, I guess I'm out of the tutorial and into the story. So naturally it's your Jurassic Park type of story, because this isn't Robinson's Journey in the sense that just like Robinson's Journey, he's stranded on a planet with dinosaurs on it. With this is pretty much Jurassic Park. This is a place like Jurassic Park, where I guess a device like a brainwave device allows the dinosaurs to roam freely without being aggressive, so they won't harm humans. So what I'm dealing with now is that device has become faulty, and the dinosaurs have become aggressive, and they've got some people pinned down. So they've asked me to try to repair that machine, but I don't have any weapons. So I guess I'm gathering up the materials to build a pistol.
We have everything we need to make a pistol. Let's hurry back to Forest Trail.
So I guess now we're going to head back to the main area to build a pistol.
Next, I'll teach you how to forge the pistol. Here's the holo printer. The process is not simple, but it's not too complicated either. I'm sure you will master it.
Aim or directly touch the gene button. Press trigger button to open. Other thing I don't like is I'm trying to read the instructions above, but as I move my head to to read it, the instructions move with me. It says aim or directly touch the middle of the worktop to put the pistol there.
You're just as skilled as a proper engineer. One last thing, follow me.
See, this is I don't like how I don't have any hands here. I just ordered 3 Quest 2s for my family, sold out during the holiday. Holy smokes! Um, yeah, I mean, to my knowledge, well, I saw a couple of people in the Facebook groups that bought multiple Quest 2s, but to my knowledge, I'm the only one that I know that bought 3 of them. So you bought 3 Quest 2s. You just ordered 3 of them for the family. Nice. Do you have one for yourself?
If you've never shot a pistol, fire a couple practice rounds at these targets. How would I ever face my superiors again if I hadn't put you through a gun safety course?
No, I'm walled off Oculus ecosystem. Why is that?
I hope you aim better when your life is on the line.
Oh, shoot the moving target.
The dinos will likely feel compelled to destroy the malfunctioning brainwave tower. It has layers of gated security defense, but if they've managed to force their way through, we've already lost. Let's hope they haven't reached it.
So I guess we're going into battle. So it looks like that might have I don't know, they denied your cards. I have a PSVR an index, and you said they denied your cards? That's weird.
The situation is much better than I imagined. The tower is still standing, and the repair is within my ability. Cover me as I attempt to fix it. We could be attacked from any direction.
So this is basically a wave shooter. Because it's telling me to wait till the dinosaur comes.
Keep your eyes peeled, and don't hesitate to shoot.
Oof. Okay. So they're trying to get to this brainwave machine and destroy it. So I've got to protect this machine while she repairs it. While that mechanical dragonfly fixes it. I don't like that auto reload either. Oh, here come a couple of big ones. Well, I'm gonna go head them off. Well, I'm going to give you my thoughts here in a moment.
Wrigley here. Just kidding. Could hardly believe my eyes when I saw that signal light up again. Many people owe you their lives. Really, thank you.
Back to main menu. Oh my god. Well, let's see what happens here. Because I started out like this. One thing I didn't care for was to go through that entire tutorial and go through that entire process just for it to find out that it's a wave shooter. The multiplayer aspect of it is basically co-op. I don't. Nothing. So I guess I'm going to the European servers, which they're 5 hours ahead of us. Let me reposition myself. Connection failed. So this game, there's nobody on multiplayer, which I didn't expect to see anybody on multiplayer. This game is 2 years old, and at $50, you're not gonna sell a lot of copies of this game. You know, especially a game this old, 2 years old. So just for the purpose of moving on. So if you're still watching Cold Yogurt, you said they denied your cards. So what did you do? I mean, did you pick up a Quest 2 and then found out that your cards got denied, or was that something that you found out before buying a Quest 2 and then didn't buy it?
Welcome to our planet. This island is the Welcome Island. In just a short while, you will be taking our crystal shuttle tram to the park.
Well, original quest. Yeah, so you returned it? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there. I didn't necessarily care for all going through all that shit in the tutorial just for it to be a wave shooter. And if that's the whole premise of the game, I don't know if this single I don't know if this single player is going to be much different from the tutorial that I just played. So I feel like I'm getting ready to do the whole thing all over again, except this time it's not this tutorial, it's the real thing. I don't think this game, especially it being as old as it is, because it does feel old. No hands in front of me. You got these two Quest controllers, which they're original CV1 controllers. So I don't like that. What was the purpose of me choosing an avatar if this is what I'm going to see? What was the point of me choosing that character if I'm not going to see any kind of hands or body in front of me? So based on what I played so far, I don't feel like this game is worth $50. In fact, if I would have bought this game off of, again, this game is $40 on Steam, and I don't know why, but it's $10 on PlayStation VR. That's not the first time I've seen a situation like that. You had Raw Data, which was, I think it was $30 on Steam, and it was $40 on the PlayStation VR. And to make it even worse, the Steam version had multiplayer, but the PlayStation version did not. But yet it was $10 more. That was one of the other things that made me gravitate, that made me go out and get a PC, because a lot of games on the PlayStation VR was single player. There wasn't a terrible amount of multiplayer games on there. So I'll say it like this. Like Robinson the Journey. Can I ask you some questions? Sure, go ahead. Now, Robinson the Journey, when I bought that on PlayStation VR, I paid $50 for that game. The trailer looked pretty damn good. The game looked like it had some pretty good graphics. I think the game had decent graphics, but the blur of the PlayStation VR didn't make it look as good as I think it really did. So I actually thought about buying Robinson the Journey on PC when it was on sale. But I kind of didn't see any sense in buying it if I don't think I'm going to finish it. Jumping over to this game here. Because Robinson the Journey isn't a wave shooter. There's a campaign. There's a story behind this. To me, this game feels like a wave shooter disguised as a story. That being said, if I would have bought this game for $50 on the PlayStation VR, I would not have been happy. If I would have bought this game for $40 on Steam, I would have returned it. But I caught this game at the winter sale, the Steam winter sale, for $7.50. So I'm going to keep the game and give it another try, and not let my first impressions of this game, and not pass total judgment based off that. But what I've seen so far, to me, the game feels a little bit old. It's got decent graphics, but it feels old. I don't exactly care that I don't see my hands. These are supposed to be my hands, but I'm actually looking at controllers. That doesn't go over well with me. The pistol, that didn't go over well with me. I would have liked to see a hand attached to the pistol. The only time you got hands is when you reach for the gloves. Okay, you said, I'm about to buy a PC too because PS4 is boring, but I don't know which PC because I want to play smooth VR chat and more. How much frames per second do you have, and can you tell me something about your PC? As far as my PC is in the description. If you check the description of this stream, My PC specs are in the description. I'm working with an Alienware Aurora R8, which I don't think they don't really make that PC anymore. It has an RTX 2070 in it. It originally came with an i5 9600K, I believe, and I upgraded and put an i7 9700K in it. I plan on doing some more updating, especially once we get these Trump bucks. I'm trying to decide. I was trying to decide whether to upgrade this PC and put a 3070 in it and then put an i9 10900K, which at some point I will get that. I will get a 10900K. That's a pretty pricey CPU. It's about $550. Now, as far as the GPU, the 3070 is $500. The 3080 is, I believe, $700. And now it's just been revealed that NVIDIA is coming out with a 3080 Ti. And based on a video I saw, people think that the 30 Ti is going to be the best buy because, you know, it's pretty close to the 3090, but doesn't cost as much as the 3090. I'm no computer expert. I'm just, but as far as my PC, that's what I'm working with. I'm working with an Alienware Aurora R8, but because of the new 3000 cards that are out right now, you could probably find a PC with the same specs that my PC originally came with, because I paid $2,000 for this PC a couple of years ago. I think now, because of the new cars that came out, you could probably find a PC with this same specs for somewhere between $800 and $1,000. In fact, one of my good friends, I think he just bought his son just got a PC. It had a 2060, and I think it had an i7 8400, I believe. And I think that PC, I think they paid $800 or $900 for that PC, and that'll definitely be good for VR. So, but I will say that they're recommending higher if you want to play games like Medal of Honor. They're recommending higher specs, but I'm also hearing that people with 1080 Ti's are running Medal of Honor pretty good. So, so I think the PC that I just mentioned, something along the lines of a 2060, 2070, with some sort of i7 in it, for somewhere between $800 and $1,000, I think that'll be a good solid PC. It would be a mid-range PC by today's standards, and I think you could get something like that, and it won't, split your head wide open. So, you said $300 for a Quest. I want to play smooth VR chat. Now, the thing with VR chat is, I guess VR chat itself is having, it'll get issues. The game will run good, and then an update will come out for VR chat, and then it'll run funky until they fix it. Because my son lives on VR chat. That's really all he plays. And he's the one that's keeping me in the loop about how VR chat runs and stuff like that. So if you get a PC and you play VR chat and it runs a little bit skittish, it's going to be because of the game and not your PC. You said 2000 or something is not working anymore. That's why I switched to PS4, and PS4 is boring now, and I want a PC again. Well, from what I'm seeing of today's prices, I think if you were to buy a pre-built PC with a 3070 in it and some sort of i7 in it, I'm going to guess you're going to pay somewhere between maybe 1100, 11 to 1500. I don't really know. But if you want to put something with like a 3080 in it, in an i9 or something, then you're probably going to be better off building it yourself, because I have been looking at Best Buy and New Egg and stuff, and PCs that's got like a 3090 in it with an i9. I think these PCs have been running $3,000-$4,000 for a pre-built. So, anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I'm not sure if I'll do another stream tonight. I did buy a lot of games from these holiday sales, like Pixel Rip 1989, City Driving. I can't remember all the games I bought, because I think I bought like 7 or 8 games from these holiday sales. And I'll get around to eventually, streaming all of them so you guys can have a look at them. So, he said, yes, I don't know if I buy it by myself or pre-built, because I'm not the richest. That's why my budget is maxed 700. If you buy a pre-built PC with a $700 budget, a pre-built PC, see, when you get into that range, because by today's standards, you're looking at the low end PC range. For $700, you might be looking at something with a GTX 1660 in it. Like, take my son's PC, for instance. It had 8 gigs of RAM. It came with an i5 8400 with a GTX 1660. Yeah, I believe it came with a GTX 1660, 1 terabyte hard drive, and I believe a 256 gig SSD. And at the time, I paid that PC retail for $800, but I got it on sale for about $700. Give or take, that's what you're looking at for $700. So it'll be good enough to play VR games, because my son plays mostly. It'll definitely be good for VR chat, because it doesn't take much to run VR chat. VR chat in Pavlov is really all my son plays. And even though my PC is considerably more powerful than my son's PC, he says he doesn't really see much difference in the graphics between my PC and his PC. He's more than happy with his PC. The only thing I did to his PC was I added more RAM to it, because when Half-Life Alyx came out, they were recommending that you were going to need 16 gigs of RAM, and he had 8. So I put another 8 gigs of RAM in his PC. And he said that extra 8 gigs made a difference. So he said his PC runs pretty good. So thanks. Yes, I want to buy a pre-built, and then I'm going to pimp it up or something. I don't know. Yeah. So, for about $700, give or take, you're looking at something along the lines of what my son has. 1660, 1650, 1060. Because with a $700 budget, from what I'm seeing with these pre-built PCs, whatever they give you on one end, they're going to take it back from you on another end. So if they give you a really good graphics card, then they're going to give you kind of a mediocre CPU, and vice versa. I've seen some of these PCs have an i7 in it, but they only had a 1660 in it. I've seen some PCs that have a 2060 in it, but have an i5 in it. So if you buy a pre-built PC at that price, there's going to be some kind of trade-off. So that being said, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. I don't know what time it is, and that's gonna determine whether I do another stream or not tonight. Not only that, I think one of my Xbox friends is playing Poker Stars. I usually get together with him and play Poker Stars to close the night out. So if I don't get together with him and play Poker Stars, then I might do one more stream before the night's over. Otherwise, I'll do something tomorrow. With that being said, I'm going to boogie on out of here. Since I don't have hands, I'll have to cross the controllers and give you guys the Wakanda forever. Long live the king. Deuces. No problem. Let me see. What do we got? Viqueezy? So, yeah, no problem, man. Good luck with the PC. With that being said, I'm going to boogie on out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you later.